kind of just wanted to sit down and fill you in on how we actually traveled through Croatia. I've already made a couple of more detailed videos on all of the places that we've been to, and I already made those so that if you see this video and you want to know more about a specific place, you can already find those videos, and I'll make sure to link them down below as well. But for today, I kind of just wanted to take you through how we traveled from Zagreb in the north to Split in the southwest on the coast of Croatia, and I kind of just wanted to talk you through it. I haven't really scripted this video because it's really just from memories. I didn't really do any of the talking head during our trip, which is why I'm doing that now, even though I know it can get a little bit boring, but I just want to give you some additional information on our trip. We were in Croatia for 10 days total, and there were also a couple of travel days in between. So our first day was spent in Zagreb. Then on the second day, we actually booked bus tickets with a bus company, and we were supposed to take a bus from Zagreb to the Plitvice National Park. But if you've seen my Plitvice video, you know that that never happened and we had to rent a car. And that actually ended up being a great thing because there is public transport in Croatia, but it doesn't really take you to a lot of the beautiful places that a car can take you to. And especially if you go towards the countryside and to the national park and, you know, all of the foresty area around there, it is really nice to have a car. So we rented a car, and our second day was just traveling from Zagreb to the Plitvice National Park and kind of exploring our guest house and see what is near and see how far the national park was from where we stayed, and, you know, just kind of exploring the area a little bit. And then the day after that, we actually went to the national park, which was day 3. Day to explore the national park, and that was enough for us, and it is absolutely gorgeous and I do recommend you visiting. They also have another sort of like waterfall national park. In Plitvice you cannot actually swim in the water, and in Krka, I believe, you can, and that is a little bit further down south. If you're staying in Zagreb, I recommend going to the Plitvice National Park because it is closest. If you just go to the southern part of Croatia, then you can visit Krka National Park. I think it's a national park anyway. So that was Plitvice, and then we went on the 4th day, and then we went wild water rafting, which I have this beautiful footage from, so you can enjoy that for a little bit. And then we, of course, just went back to the guest house and spent one more night there. So in total, we had 2 full days and like 2 half days in and around the Plitvice National Park. And then we traveled from the Plitvice National Park down all the way to Split. And that was another, I think, 2-3 hour drive. It was a pretty long drive. And then we left our car again in Split when we just got there. So we rented it when we left Zagreb, and then we brought it back to the rental company in Split when we got there, because in the cities you don't really need a car, especially like the inner city, the older city that you most likely want to explore is pretty small. You can do most things by foot, and they have Ubers and taxis and buses, and you know, they have a lot of options. You don't really need a car there, so that would be a rather useless expense, and you can better spend that on doing some fun things there. The last couple of days we spent in Split, we spent a little bit longer there because we just wanted a really like a vacation part in Croatia as well, to just relax and not really like go out and explore too much. So we did that for a couple of days, and if you want to know exactly what we did in Split, you can of course watch that video. But Split is a beautiful city. And then on our second to last day, we traveled back up to Zagreb, and this time we did take a bus and it went without any trouble. It was, I believe, a 4.5-hour drive back from Split all the way back up to Zagreb, and we actually did this because the flight to and from Zagreb was cheapest for us, and we just spent the night there because we arrived late in the afternoon, and then we flew back home on day number 10 quite early. So that is really what our itinerary looked like. So if you're looking for a 10-day itinerary in Croatia and you still want to have, you know, some time to really explore a couple of the areas, I would say this is a great itinerary. There are, of course, a lot of options that you can explore in Croatia, and this is all that I have seen, so I can really only tell you my experience. If you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments down below. I will also make sure to link anything that might be useful in the description, and I think that's it for today's video. So don't forget to check out the other videos if you want more detailed information, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like my content. And that was it for this week. That is also it for the Croatia series. Also, what do you guys think of my poster behind me? Because I recently got it. It's in Tel Aviv, a photo that I took there, and I love it. I mean, there's still a little bit more to come. Actually, let me show you, well, it's a little bit messy, but let me show you a little bit of my room. So we actually redid my entire office space. It was really a messy kind of place where everything was just put together. So it was just my desk and a couple of old everything, really. So it wasn't really nice, and now it's really just my home office, which is great, and I have been wanting to do a video on that on my Instagram, but there are still a couple of things missing, like chairs. Like, this is my old desk chair and it doesn't really fit in here. So either way, I'm rambling on. That is not the point of this video, but I really wanted to share with you. And yes, that's it for this week. I am going camping next week, if the weather is finally getting better, because it has been pouring down with rain. So I hope it gets better soon. And then I'll go camping and I'll take you guys with me. So that's it for this week. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys. Thank you.